Okay. Hey guys, I'm Kristen Beat with the World Supercross Championship, and this is the off-track chat. Today we have Joey Savatgy, we have Colt Nichols, and Phil Nicoletti. So how was your guys' travel here?
Go ahead, Phil. Start us off.
Long, but it was okay. Got 10 hours of sleep from LA to Melbourne, so it was all right. I wasn't too cranky when we landed, so it's okay.
Yeah, Colt, you've been out here for a minute.
We've been out here since Tuesday.
Tuesday, mate.
Went to the in-laws in Brisbane. There for 2 days. Got into Melbourne last night. So we're adjusted. We're doing good by now. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. Same as Phil. Got a little bit of sleep, so I was happy.
Yeah, so your in-laws are here watching you this weekend?
They're going to come today, yeah. A little bit of pressure,
So
but I'm
much
excited.
pressure.
Yeah,
I mean, for you
it'll be
guys,
fun.
like, is it fun having family? Is it stressful? What's it like having family at these events?
I don't know. My dad was my mechanic last year. I tried to get him to go out with me after the race, and he wouldn't do it. I was a little disappointed, but I mean, I think it's always calming, right? Like, you got family at the race. I think it's cool.
Calming for the most part.
I mean, does your wife's family come out and never watch you race? Are they racing people?
Stateside, yeah.
Yeah.
They're not racing people by any means, but they support
I support the cause.
They support my whatever you want to call me.
Team 17.
Sure.
Yeah.
I was gonna use.
So, I mean, moving into the final round of the season, you can't help but look back at the last time we were racing Abu Dhabi. What was your guys' reaction having watched the race? Because I know some of y'all get home and you watch it back. Cringy? What
I'm gonna
was?
be honest. I didn't watch it.
You're like,
I
come
didn't
on.
watch it. I didn't do good enough to make it on TV, so
That's
I didn't
me
even
too,
bother.
I didn't race two of the mains, so I was like, I'm not even there.
Of the chaos that happened, I was in my own, like I saw with my own eyes. I just didn't feel like I needed to rewatch it.
I watched all of his on Instagram.
Yeah,
You know, like all
the clips.
the bar banging, the hitting.
Yeah. Let the bodies hit the
Him,
floor.
the Vince,
Dude,
yeah,
that honestly,
all that.
I
That's pretty
respected
good.
that.
Like, I did
pretty
too.
good.
I
liked
laughed
it.
a little bit when I saw
I did.
that.
I liked
Hey,
it.
Vince owned it. I was happy with that. That was cool.
But that was
As
his
long as you
chance
own
to
it.
like get a lot of clicks and likes. Like I bet you he got more activity on that than he's gotten on all of his posts.
Dean played that really well too.
Right.
Yeah, he kind of rode the wave on that. That was pretty good for him. But it was exciting. I mean, I don't know. Wasn't cool for me. I sat there and did nothing. Kind of like Phil. We just weren't really in the mix, but it was fine.
I mean, I feel like Joey has exceeded expectations this year. And to be quite honest, I was mildly saddened to not see Colt Nichols more in the mix. I think in Birmingham, my lead report was Colt Nichols. Yeah. I mean, was
Bummed.
Colt Nichols coming into the series. What
Yeah.
do you think that disparity was caused from? Where
First round, honestly, I honestly don't really know. First round was just tough. It was kind of
brand
tough.
new bike. Yeah.
New bike, new everything, but I mean, a lot of people were in the same boat. It's not like I was the only one riding a new bike, you know. I just straight up didn't do very good. Got bad starts and just put myself in bad positions. Didn't do well, and then Abu Dhabi, same thing.
I should just be honest.
That is honest. I was just
Can you
shit.
just
I
be
wasn't
honest?
good. Yeah, I wasn't good. Abu Dhabi wasn't good. Crashed first main, didn't even race 2 and 3. So it was just really, really disappointing. You know, first 2 races out of only 3 races were completely terrible. So it's not cool. This weekend will be better though. I'm excited for this weekend. End it on a high note, and then yeah, see what happens. Maybe come back next year. Or, I don't know yet, but we'll see.
So what made you angriest about Abu Dhabi? What made you angry?
Everything.
Everything makes me angry.
Everything. It sucks when you go all the way there and then you end up having a bad result. You waste all the time, all the money, all the resources go into it, and then you get a shithouse result. It's just kind of deflating.
Traveling to different countries, this series in itself, it's a novelty. It's exciting to be able to go to these different countries. What for you guys has been kind of a memorable moment in the touring part of the series?
Honestly, probably just the travel itself, you
Yeah.
know, like having to put in the effort to get on the plane and long hours coming over, all that BS, you know. Then once you get here, just kind of trying to enjoy yourself. Joey won at the last race. We went to the local little bar downstairs
Yeah.
and just hung out, you know, as a team.
Crushed
kind
the
of.
waters, by the way.
Crushed a bunch of waters,
Yeah.
you know.
I bet you guys crushed waters.
Yeah, and just chilled.
Honest to God, I did. I was responsible.
He left,
I had
went
to
back
drive
to Dubai.
that night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buzzkill.
Such a loser. But no, that part's fun. Just getting to hang out with the mates, you know, that part's
Yeah.
cool. And in a
Do you
different
guys
environment.
get to do that, or do you normally do that in domestic supercross?
Well, I mean, it's not
You don't
really.
have time.
No, it's not that. Not that it's not that cool. It's just we've been to all these places for the most part.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
stateside. But you know what was cool? The Tuesday, Saturdays. Because you kind of had like an extended stay, so you get
Yeah.
to spend some time there.
That's
That
true.
was pretty cool.
It's very
Yeah,
chill.
here it's a little more friendly because everyone's away from
Weren't
home.
you kicked out of Australia at one point?
Yeah, I was.
Wait,
Did they let you back in?
why?
Yeah, I did. Well, obviously, I got back in.
Yeah, what the hell?
A land of convicts kicked me out for 7 years.
What?
Actually?
Yeah, he couldn't
I got
come here for
banned. I
7
overstayed a
years.
visa. There's a whole ordeal back
Sorry
in
to-
2011. Yeah.
Sorry to bury you a little bit on here. I didn't mean to.
Yeah.
You come back in, do you
okay.
have to put on there that you...
Work on
No,
it yourself.
I just got banned for 7 years. I tried to appeal it a couple times to come back to race. They wouldn't let me, and then waited my 7 years. And
You're
now
good.
They just
I'm
don't like
back.
grumpy people.
He did his time.
Yeah, I did my time.
did his time, dude.
Good God.
I'm clear to come in.
Wow.
I do
That's incredible.
sweat bullets though, crossing through immigration, just because you get
Some of us
approved
do.
for you get approved for a visa, but you still don't know until you
Yeah.
get
I
there.
bet.
So
That's something a convict
I'm
would
okay.
say.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they pulled me into a room when I was 21 years old. Had like 8 immigration
you
officers.
serious?
Swear to God.
Yeah, but why?
They're
though? I
pretty
don't
Had my
valid.
contract from Cowie and
Because he
paid my taxes. Yeah, it was
An illegal
gnarly.
Yeah,
immigrant.
but
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Whoa,
That's a
dude.
little
What
heavy.
did Jesus do?
That's heavy. My God.
Yeah, it's
So,
okay.
I mean, to bring things back up a little bit.
Yeah. That was a dark alley we went down.
Looking at the track for this weekend, this is a supercross track. I
Yeah.
think in Abu Dhabi, we're all wanting a little bit more space. You guys got it here.
Very excited about that.
Yeah, it'd be
Very
nice to
excited about
really
that, yeah.
spread the wings a little bit.
Yep. That one's going to be nice. Abu Dhabi was unexpected. I didn't think it was going to be that small.
Yeah.
A little interesting. You know, when you race that small, you're just always someone hitting you or you're hitting somebody else. Now you can spread out a little bit and
You get
try
hit.
and get away. Yeah.
Still get hit.
No, you're still going to get hit, but you got room to get away from it, kind of, you know. No, it looks good, though, honestly. It looks really good. I'm excited to get out there. It'll be fun. She's looking good.
You're always
Both
so
of you,
positive.
interestingly enough, have been testing different bikes. So, Joey, you've been on a Triumph, Colt, you've been on a Beta. How hard is it to kind of balance riding those different bikes during the week and then coming out here and racing on, a different bike as well?
Yeah, I mean, if this is honest hour, like I haven't ridden at all, to be honest. I've just been riding that Triumph, which has been tough because it's been a different brand and a different size motorcycle. I've been on a 250. So the balance back and forth's been kind of tough, which is kind of why I've not fully focused on that thing, but the cards are what they are. I've kind of not had to focus on that, but that's been the priorities just from a team player standpoint, helping them develop it, but also kind of trying to get adapted to the motorcycle for next year. So
Yeah. Do you think, I've heard a lot of good things about the Triumph and we are kind of interested in that. Do you think that bike is going to be competitive in its debut season?
I don't see why it wouldn't be. Obviously the benchmark's always high. I think from an engine standpoint, I think it's going to be hard to be as good as that Yamaha. That's just my opinion. I think every other brand on the gate is fighting for second. I think Yamaha has, as far as power-wise, maybe the most powerful 250 there is, but I can tell you from a chassis standpoint, it's really good.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed it a lot. So I think that combined with the personnel there, I think it'll be a really good package.
In the Beta?
I'd say same. It's been a tough transition. It's easier to go from the Cowie to the Beta than Beta to the Cowie for some reason. And same thing, I didn't ride for a few weeks before we went to Abu Dhabi after a little crash that I had.
Pulls, muscle.
Yeah, I was just had a big crash, all kind of messed up. Didn't ride for 3 or 4 weeks, and so I was going to be a little unprepared regardless.
Rusty.
Yeah, a little rusty. But coming into this race, I rode the Beta for a week, all last week. So same thing. It'll be some adjusting when we first get out there, but luckily we get to ride today, which is a big help for me. I think more laps for me, the better. So. Just getting adjusted is something that's kind of difficult, I'd say. But my focus is kind of obviously on the Beta. I'm there for the next 2 years, so trying to develop that thing. It's all new. We have no data anywhere, so that's a big task. So that's definitely been the priority. But like I said, coming here, we got another day to adjust. That'll be a big help for me.
And Phil, you're on the same bike you've been on with the same team. Is there a level of comfort when you have that consistency behind you?
Yeah, for me it is. Obviously the Yamaha's a new 250F, but everything, suspension, motors kind of roll over into 24, so it makes my life a lot easier. I get to ride the same bike on a Tuesday as I do here, unlike these guys. So, but they're already going to try and use that as an excuse, but they're talented enough where they'll be okay
Yeah,
adapting
no
to
excuses.
it.
Right? It's
No
just,
excuse.
I mean, just
No
being
excuses.
honest, like
Yeah.
No.
I would be lying if I said I wouldn't have loved to ride the Cowie more than I have been, as well as
Yeah.
test.
Yeah,
I mean, I would
it's
love
just
to have
tough.
gotten some of that in, but I mean, again, the cards are what they are, right? Like,
And there's a lot of people who are in a similar boat.
Yeah.
exactly.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Super Ross last weekend raced a Honda, and then
This
now he's on a
weekend's a
Cowie
Cowie.
this weekend.
Dude,
so I mean,
last
like,
year
there's-
Moss raced a Cowie Friday night and a Yamaha
Wait, but what
Saturday.
did you call
It's
him?
like,
Yeah.
dude, wild.
I don't know how to say his name.
Super
Sabirit.
Yeah.
Super Ross.
Tubes. Yeah, he's an animal. He's bouncing back and forth. So there's a lot of guys in the same boat. So
Yeah.
it's not just us.
And it makes it nice. You get to ride the day before, kind of get used to the bike.
Yeah.
For
Break
that. It's
everything
kind of
down.
like it's easy.
Yeah, now that I think about it, Tanti, however you say it, he raced a
Tanti.
450
For the opening round.
Friday night and
and
then
250
250
Saturday night, last year.
Yeah.
Animals.
Yeah, it's animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'd say a lot of us are in the same boat. Obviously,
Yeah.
Kenny's not. Kenny's got, a lot of access to
Consistency.
testing and stuff. I would assume maybe MCR is probably the same way.
Yeah.
They seem like they have their stuff together, but yeah.
Do you think about that a lot when you're battling for a championship right now and you're in contention to potentially dethrone Ken Roxon? Where does the strategy come into your preparation?
I mean, I don't know. Honestly, there is none. I mean, for me, like,
You can't really care either. I mean, because
No.
once you're out there, no one cares.
No.
Like once you're out there racing, nobody cares if you rode the bike 15 times or you didn't ride it at all.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Like it just doesn't matter. You go off the result, how you looked,
yeah.
and that's how everyone bases how you did anyway. So it doesn't really matter, honestly.
Yeah, I would agree.
yeah.
I mean, I think if you can get off the gate 3 times, you put yourself in a good spot. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, this weekend probably won't be as crucial as last week or in Abu Dhabi, but it's still going to be important to get away. With the races being so short, if you line up next to your competitor and you get the jump on them and you can close them out, and they come around in 8th or 10th and you're in the lead, like your chances go up drastically of being able to win. So starts, as always, will be important, and especially when the races are shorter like they are.
What was collectively your guys' opinion on the Vince Freeze incident in Abu Dhabi? Because I feel like there are these polarizing opinions. Some people think that maybe the sport has gotten a little soft, and then there are other riders who don't have that same opinion. So where do you guys fall on it?
For me,
He was in it, yeah.
Yeah, for me, because I was in it, it's hard because people are opinionated on different incidences.
Yeah.
So, like, for Ken, his frustration, understandable. I mean, he got cross-jumped bad coming back into the stadium. Now, Dean, I mean, I've said this somewhere, I don't remember where. Like, I think a lot of those incidents could have been avoided if they had tough blocks that kind of asserted the inside of the corner. The problem is kind of like you see now, and I guess it won't be as bad, but when there's no tough block on the lanings of the jumps, like to designate what the inside is, you can go tight, but if there's nothing there to pinch off, the guy behind you can go tighter. So I think if you just have tough blocks that maybe go a little 2-3 more feet into the corner, you can then arc around the tough block and block the guy. But when there's an open field, like no matter how tight you go, the guy behind you can go tighter. So from the racing incident with Dean, it's a racing incident. And his passes on me, a racing incident. My passes on, or my attempt on him was a racing deal. But what happened with Ken, I think, is what most people are frustrated with.
So frustrated.
I think.
Is that like a fair sentiment for y'all? Frustrated.
Yeah, I mean, I obviously wasn't involved in it, but Vince is Vince, though. I mean, it's not like it's new. You know what I mean? Like, he's been in this game for a long time. The only difference is he's starts really well, and I mean, the dude's fast. Like, you can't knock the guy. I mean, you have to respect Vince for the fact of where he started to where he is now is a dramatic improvement.
Yeah.
And a lot of people I don't think really understand that. Like, he wasn't that great when he first came into the series, like in Supercross, I mean, years ago. And compared to where he is now, it's kind of incredible,
Chad
honestly.
and I had a conversation about that.
Yeah,
that
like
he's
how
gotten
much better he's
faster.
gotten. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. But he's the same guy, though. I mean, he's still the same guy he's been 15 years ago. It's the
So you guys
same
just know
dude.
what to expect.
Yeah, you just know what to expect around Vince.
Yeah.
That's why, like I said, that for me, like all of the passing that happened, the brake checking, whatever, like, is it necessary? No, but when put yourself in his shoes, he knows he's at a disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
He knows that he's not the fastest guy. and he knows that as long as he protects his insides and stops the guys behind him, like his chances to win go up every lap. So for him, like, I understand the brake checking, annoying, but it's fine. The passes he's made on Dean and I, fines, racing. You know, the cross jumping is the only thing, in my opinion, that was.
What are the team dynamics like for you guys? And Phil, I'll start with you. With this traveling, and you're so close to these guys 24/7, whether you're traveling with them from the States here, but you're, in and day out working with these teams. What are the team dynamics like for you? Because you've got Luke Neese, you've got, you had Matt Moss, and then now you have a rookie coming in. But I mean, the team is constantly kind of changing around you specifically, but you're traveling with these guys all the time. What's it like?
I mean, it's okay. It's obviously, this is my 18th year, so I'm traveling with guys that are
How old
21.
does that make you?
Old. Fuck you laughing at, dude.
It's not funny, dude.
He's not old.
He's old, he's
Yeah,
older.
he's old.
Experience.
He's just older. He's
Oh, Jesus Christ.
34, but when you travel around with kids that are 20 and 21, that just are.
You can't even buy a beer.
You feel your age.
Yeah. Well, they can buy beer here.
And in
Oh, yeah, true,
England.
true,
So
true.
Yeah, in
two
England,
out
yeah.
of 3 of the rounds we've gone to. I don't
Yeah.
think we're even supposed to buy a beer in Abu Dhabi, but
Really?
Yeah, well, you can in places that are licensed too. I looked it up.
did you?
Yeah.
Did you Google all the rules before you went there?
No, someone sent me a
Okay.
list, but I was curious.
My mom did too. She was like, don't do
A lot of
these
people
things.
don't follow the rules though.
Yeah, I learned that.
I can tell you in Dubai that females were not following the rules.
No.
I was like,
This
They were
female
not-
did.
No, they were not
Yeah.
following the rules.
they did not follow the rules,
No.
but yeah, you can drink alcohol in places that are licensed to sell.
Yeah, so you're around a lot of kids that are younger
Yeah,
than you, but
yeah.
you're traveling with these guys day in and day out.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, it's just weird because I see myself, as a lot older, but at the same time, I was at the same age. Like when I was Luke's age, I was here getting
were
deported.
you that happy
so-
when you were Luke's age?
As happy as Luke?
Yeah.
No.
Phil's
no.
never been that happy.
He's-
It's like-
for some reason, I get a picture of those kids at that age are a bit more delusional than what I was, So, but yeah, they're just green. So it's cool to like show them different things that I've learned through the years, and hopefully they don't make the same stupid mistakes I did. So
What
just
mistakes
trying-
did you make?
Too many to count. So
Like career-wise?
yeah, career-wise.
Overstaying is
Off the
welcome.
bike,
Yeah,
overstaying.
yeah, it's just,
Waiting for a country to kick
I
you
don't,
out.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's just like people in the sport that you want to deal with or you don't want to deal with, ways to go about sponsors and gear. Like, they're trying to get money from gear sponsors and stuff like that. And like, I remember being that age, just trying to get $100 here, $500 there. So kids that are just trying to learn that stuff and show them the way on what kind of how to navigate it. So it's
So
just
you've
different.
kind of become
No.
Yeah.
He's a big brother.
a mentor,
brother.
He's a big
Dad?
brother.
Dad?
He's daddy.
I let Colt say that, not
He's
me.
daddy. Jesus.
No.
Oh, Phil's blushing.
Yeah, he is.
But
But
call him daddy.
yeah, it's different.
it.
It's a weird. It's weird for me just because they don't know anything, so it's cool to kind of show them different.
You know what they
different
know
things.
now? Money makes the monkey dance.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Yeah.
What about you guys? I mean, you have such a fun team over there with Rick Ware. You've
We're
got-
loose. Yeah, we're a loose program, to say the least. But it's fun. I mean, obviously, I've known Joey. I've known this idiot since I was young. We raced each other as amateurs our whole life. I was
hurt?
teammates with Shane.
Yeah.
He's fine. I've known Henry just from being around. Like we all know each other. This industry's small but big. So our team's fun. Like I said, it's a loose program. We kind of do what we want probably a little bit more than others that are a little more tight-knit. But that makes it fun. I enjoy it. It's a good team.
Yeah, and Joey, do you mind these guys?
I like
Is it
Phil.
fun
I haven't
traveling
gotten-
with them?
I
Like
haven't-
we get to go to all these cool cultural places, and I have a bunch of PR points in my notes that we were touching on. But like, you guys get to go to cool places.
No,
Yeah.
it's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't gotten a gauge on Phil yet. Like, I don't know if he likes me or doesn't like me. I think it's
Me
part,
neither.
Of,
I
part of
don't
the
know.
plan.
I'll be honest. I didn't like Joey for the longest time.
Or me.
Yeah, or Cole.
Or me.
I definitely didn't
I
like
bet
Cole.
did
I
not like
really
me
thought
at all.
he hated me for
I
a long
did.
time
I
too.
actually- I
don't
didn't
think
like
Phil
any
and
of
I
you,
saw
to be
eye to
honest with
eye until
Yeah.
last year, and we
Oh,
ended up
God.
just together.
Yeah, it was
but
cool. Yeah, Joey's
I did.
alright.
I mean, I never didn't like Phil. I just didn't know Phil, and I don't. Most of the time, I don't go out of my way to like.
Get to know people who probably
Yeah.
don't like you.
Well, that, but I also don't go out of my way to like talk. I'm kind of more of a quiet person, so I just
Mute.
until you get to know me, and then it's the worst thing you can do. But I try to be quiet, and stay to myself. But no, I mean, yeah, I've known Colt for too long, but it's good. We have a little group of us.
Group idiots.
Yeah, I was trying to
Group
figure out a
idiots.
good
Just idiots. It's fine.
attitude for us, but
Yeah.
it's loose, but it's fun. That's kind of I spent quite a few years in my career like taking it super, super serious.
Yeah.
And obviously, I think there's a time and a place for that. But I've tried to be a little bit looser and kind of just enjoy what's around, and then obviously be serious when the time counts. But yeah, it's fun. You get to see, travel, do things that you don't normally get to do.
Have you guys ever pet a kangaroo since we are here in Australia?
Is
Yeah.
it pet? Or
I mean,
petted?
10 years. Well,
Did you pet
13
it?
years ago.
No, it's pet. Have
Is
you
it pet? It is, right?
Yeah,
You
you
ever
pet.
petted it?
It doesn't
Have you
matter.
ever
Have you
pet
had
a
a
kangaroo?
kangaroo and put your palms on it? No, I have not.
I don't.
Is
I
it
went
on
to the zoo though.
To do.
I saw
that.
one.
Yeah, you and Kate
Think
had a
it's
little
PETA.
zoo day.
Yeah.
I think I did, but it was in like 2010 when I came over here. Did some junior stuff. I think I did, but
Before he got banned.
Mhm.
yeah, but it was before he was banned. But no, they have all this cool thing that they're cool things like helicopter rides and stuff that I guess I'm not invited to. So
You could have went surfing yesterday
well,
Yeah.
it's news to me.
and drowned.
You would
It
have
was a
thought
struggle
being in the points
yesterday.
leader maybe had some pull, but apparently not.
Nothing.
I'm two for three
Dropping
on press
bombs over
conferences,
here,
though.
Joey.
Well,
I'm at a
Jesus.
how do you really
66%
feel?
press conference percentage right now, so that's good.
But Phil, you've pet a kangaroo.
Yeah.
Yeah, was it fun?
Yeah, it was okay. My first time riding in Australia in 2011, I came down a hill the second day I was here, and there was 4 kangaroo. They call them wallabies? What do you call them?
Yeah.
Wallabies bouncing. I'm like, the fuck is that thing? It's kind of weird.
So Phil actually surfed yesterday.
Yes,
Nice,
I
dude.
Did you get up? Did you
Hey.
boogie board it? Or
He
did we
gave up,
get
and
on the
I'm
feet?
curious why he was so quick to give up. Why did you, like 10 minutes in, he walked in, dropped the board, and he was done.
Why didn't you forward me the invite, dude?
That's the most.
Because you showed up last night.
Well, yeah, if they told me there's things to do, I'll show up earlier, but
They had a whole itinerary. and
There was
shit.
like
Email.
snacks there.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful facility.
No, the surf thing was just not for me. Yeah.
do you wake surf?
Why was it
No, anything with 2 feet on one board, I'm out.
Yeah, same.
Snowboard and skateboard,
Why was it
I
not
can't-
for you?
I can't
Well,
do
skiing's
it.
only 1 foot on one board,
Well,
so.
Skiing, I can actually like snow ski, but
No, he can
that's
ski.
like
Really, Phil?
Yeah, I like where this is at.
I know where your guys' minds are at. So yeah, I just couldn't. And like getting up on
Guys,
the board,
Phil is
sorry.
far superior intellectually than us right now.
Joey's just like, yeah, waiting for
When
it.
Phil Nicoletti
wait for a
is,
slip
like,
up.
more
No,
mature than us.
Good God.
Grow up.
But yes, yeah, it was. I tried it 4 or 5 times, couldn't get up, and I was out.
Yeah, but it was fun. You can tell your kids you surfed in Australia.
Get
I
Joey
know.
out of this room. Get him out of here, dude.
Hey, as soon as I said
Get
it,
him
I'm
out
like,
of here.
there it
There's
is.
no
Yeah,
kids
done.
allowed here. Why
Done deal.
not?
Done deal.
I think I should excuse myself. But I mean, Melbourne's a beautiful city. Like great restaurants. Have you guys had a good dinner yet?
Yeah.
I got here too late.
Yeah.
I got here last night at like 10 p.m. Had a wonderful breakfast though.
Yeah, my
Right down by the
breakfast was good.
hotel. It's gorgeous. It's lovely.
Where are you guys? Well,
I had Uber Eats delivered because I was
I did
Lazy
too.
ass.
lazy.
I did too.
Lazy ass.
But I was going to go with my friend, but he bailed on me. You.
I'll sleep.
Joey, do you feel neglected?
Yeah. Like
He's been dropping very subtle hints this whole day
If there was
about
a
being
redhead
neglected.
stepchild, that's me.
Yeah.
Well, but you're leading the points. Like, how can?
That's the only. Yeah, never mind.
I mean, you're in a good spot right now, though.
Oh yeah, we're just here to.
But I mean, a
a good
beautiful
time.
city, so much culture to kind of take
Yeah.
in.
How many points are you at?
Five.
I don't know.
5 on Ken. Up 5.
I'd like to take a couple from old Max. He wants to donate me some points.
He
I'm
has
glad to take some.
32 on a.
32?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dude,
Well, so I was
he
talking to
went
Dave
in
yeah.
down 5 points.
and came out
Jesus.
30. But that's how important one night is.
No, for sure. I mean, but obviously tonight or this weekend will be different because a single row start. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
if it was a single row start, Shane, in my opinion,
Yeah,
is
true.
not going to be down 32 points.
True.
He might be down 9.
Right.
Very true.
I don't know that he would have beat Max that night. I mean, he'd never know, but yeah, I mean, when you pay per moto, is big swings.
Yeah.
You know, last year with Kenny got a flat tire, and I mean, I came into this like having no chance. I thought like I was pretty far back, and
Yeah.
then Kenny got a flat, and Vince went for the jugular in the last moto, and like
And what I think is interesting too, had you not had that bad race
Yeah.
last year in Birmingham, it would have been your championship still yet.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like I said, we came into this really.
Oh, yeah, I
like,
forgot about.
So you're saying I still got a
Yeah.
chance.
yeah.
I'm saying you still have a chance.
All
Cole.
There's a
right.
chance.
There's a
There's a
chance. All right.
You might be able to
Never
crawl out of
know.
there.
You never know.
know.
There might be
All right,
a
I'll
chance.
take it. I'll
Yeah,
take it.
per moto payout is chaos. A lot of things can happen fast.
But it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Afterwards, you were about 48 hours away from having a beer and being done with the year. What happens in December for y'all? You go home, have Christmas,
Go
No.
rhyming, have a beer, and
be done with the year, right?
Yeah, wow.
I mean,
Yeah, he's done for a while, so he can do whatever the hell he wants. Me
Yeah.
and Phil, we're A1
Yeah.
prep. We're pretty heavy into it.
Oh, that's right.
Get back home and then right back to work.
I would like to be prepping for A1 or
Loser.
East Coast, but they some organizations don't want to
Said no.
change their mind.
Shut him
but
down.
you know what? That's okay. These guys will. So that means you get a longer December, and you have kids, so you can explore
Yeah,
Christmas.
but I want to go racing.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me
Smash
wrong.
the itch.
I love the opportunity to stay home and see my kids. They're at that age where they're learning a lot quickly. But I like racing.
Yeah.
So we'll hang out till when is outdoor May?
June.
Yeah, May, June, somewhere around there. Hang out till May-ish.
Yeah.
Not hang out. There'll be a lot of behind the scenes going on. I'm sure I'll be helping out Triumph with some testing stuff, trying to get the bike ready for the boys. So that will be.
What are you
chilling on the
asking
boat.
Santa for this year?
Nothing.
What's on the list?
I haven't
You
gotten
racing
shit
soon?
from Santa in a long time.
That's very true. Me either. He hasn't visited our house in a minute.
Yeah, I feel
Been
like
naughty, I
think
guess.
he
I don't
makes
know.
it.
I don't really know. Yeah.
Phil might
Very
not be
naughty, I
able to
guess.
this year.
I don't know.
Yeah, nothing.
This
I
is
got everything
good
I
stuff
need.
for
How
like
about a
social
Steam-
for Christmas time. Just
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
clip.
If my wife's watching, I want a Steam Deck.
What
It's
is a
a
Steam Deck?
mobile gaming thing that you
Oh,
can
good
play
God.
games.
How
from your
old are
computer.
you?
Yeah, here we go.
Dude, I'm a gamer.
How
Do you have
old
a
are you?
TikTok?
29.
We're
Yeah,
fucking-
Do you have a TikTok?
I'm TikTokless.
Do you have a TikTok?
No.
I absolutely have TikTok.
Me and
it's
Phil are too
just
old for
You watch
TikTok.
the
with
news,
me doing
TikTok,
games.
China, I'm out, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They ain't
Why? I
taking all
don't
my
have a
data.
TikTok
I don't
either.
think so.
Brother,
I
you
don't-
don't think
Not
they're
today.
listening to you right now anyways?
I don't care. They're probably spying on us through this camera. It's the setup, isn't it? I
I'm
know
just
it.
saying.
That's what's going on.
I like
They want to
gaming.
know.
No,
I'm out.
I'm not a gamer. I thought you said a Steam Deck.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like actually
Same.
steaming your
Yeah,
deck
so
or
did I.
something.
No,
Like,
Steam
I don't
Deck.
know.
It's like there's application called Steam where you download games on a computer, and then you can have the game on a mobile, and I can take it. Like, dude, yesterday.
How much does something like
Wait,
this
hold
go
on, but
for?
do you PC game or are you?
Yeah,
could-
PC.
Yeah.
Dude, my travel was mental because I found a flight business here for $3,500. I'm
That
like,
has
this
PC
is
You just
gaming?
This is-
Rich.
You got your
no,
headphones
rich.
on,
I had
you're just
it
fucking
at-
gaming.
Rich.
So I was like, dude,
Rich.
We were not in that.
main cabin was
section.
$5 grand.
Lame.
Okay,
All
don't
right.
ask me how.
All right.
It was more expensive.
All right.
So I flew business. Well, come to find out, I had an 8-hour layover yesterday in Sydney, dude. I landed it at like 8:30.
What did you do for 8 hours?
The
I
game.
know. If I had my Steam Deck, I could.
You could have gamed.
Yes.
Could've
No,
gamed.
but yeah, I sat down and this girl was sitting across from me, and she got up, took off. She missed her flight. She came back. I saw her take down at least 4 pints. She was having a rough day, and it's like I could have been gaming, but
Could have been you taking down pints too.
Could have been. If it was going home, maybe
Mm.
make me sleep a little bit better.
29-year-old gamer.
Okay. Let's round it out with a racing related question.
Come on, we were just.
He's
giving-
married, all right? He's not hunting anymore. He's done. He's good.
Babe, I'm busy.
Yeah, he's good now.
Don't make fun of me, dude. That's rude.
So tonight, final night, what are you
Tomorrow
guys telling
night.
yourselves going into the racing one by one? Joey, kick it off. You're leading the point.
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. Tomorrow night we're racing. I'm racing tonight too because we're two shows, but
Double header.
double header for KB.
Wow. Dual
Nice.
nighter, huh?
Yeah.
What was the question?
What are you telling yourself? Like how are you getting yourself in the mindset to finish out the season?
I mean, honestly, for me, just get off the gate. Like I said, I am very aware that beating Ken straight up on speed is going to be a very hard task. So I know that if I can get off the gate and be ahead of him off the gate, at least my chances go up. So I think if I'm able to do that, if I can get 3 good starts, put myself in a good spot 3 times, I like my chances of being able to close this thing out.
Colt, what are you telling yourself? I mean, a little redemption, maybe final round of the season. This is
I
a
think
true
so.
Supercross track. If there's anywhere where I would expect Colt to make a
Yeah.
comeback, it'd be here.
Yeah, I think so. Just go and enjoy myself. This is my last ride on the Cowie for ever. So yeah,
Never
just
say never.
Never
yeah,
say
never
never.
say never, but at least the next 2 years. So just go enjoy it. I mean, it's not fun when you do bad and you feel unprepared and everything just kind of goes by pretty quickly and you're not comfortable. And I just want to be comfortable and have a good time. And if I do that, I'll usually do a little bit better. So same as Joey, get out of the gate and just see what happens. I've very much so underperformed this series. So for me, go out, get a good start, put myself in a good spot, and actually, get a good result. That'd be a big plus for me. I need that, I think, pretty bad tomorrow night.
Philip?
No, I mean, would like to get 5th. I mean, to be on the
That's
box.
really concise.
Yeah, I mean, well, to beat Joey and Ken and those guys would be a little bit, and Colt too, which he should.
Why are you so realistic?
Huh?
Why are you so realistic?
Because
Anything else is delusional. As far as
Old and wise.
yeah, like
you know what I
if,
mean?
if he's
Old and wise.
if you think something that's
yeah,
not
I mean,
realistic, you're let down.
I know my talent isn't at their level, but for me to go 6.55 or something, I think is
Yeah.
very well possible. And
A good night here.
I'm a good starter, so I think if I can get 5th, I'd be okay. And that actually helps me getting for A1, so it'd be a nice little confidence booster and kind of go from
He might be
there, so.
underselling himself though.
I feel like
LCQ SMX champion,
right here,
And
the cover of
Racer
Racer
X.
X.
most
Yeah,
recent Racer
yeah,
X
yeah.
cover. Okay.
Legend.
I mean, when we do SMX, in your top 10, but I mean, if Cole was top 5 at SMX as well. LA crushed it, so it's kind of like I know where those speeds are at, and if you can stay kind of close to there, I think it'd be okay. Get 5th and be happy. And
Dude, I
go
think some
A1.
good starts. Throw those elbows out. I think you're just.
Yeah, I'm making.
Look at us being Phil Nicoletti's hype crew.
I'm here
I'm
for
telling
it.
him in front of
right.
Joey tomorrow night, and he's pissed.
Not your hype crew anymore.
Hey, not anymore. Yeah, he's not anymore.
Nah, I'm still gonna be hyping you up, dude.
Well, guys, thank you so much for coming up, hanging out, being real. I appreciate it. And we will see you guys next year.
Cheers.
Perfect. Thanks so much, guys.